Hey guys, I'm Zoe and I play The Sims, and today we are building the Hollyhock Lounge. It's a pink and purple lounge. I mean, really, it's a renovation of the Blue Velvet. Yep, totally read that because I had no idea what it was called. Oops. So yeah, I am back from my holiday, which, yeah, so I've been away for the last couple of weeks, which you can tell because there's been literally no build videos or any videos other than my Broke with Baby challenge, which I had a lot of fun pre-recording. I did most of them in one day, and then I forgot to mention in any of them that they were being pre-recorded, but that's okay. Yeah, I posted about it on Twitter, which who knows, but I'm sure you worked it out. It's fine. But yeah, I should be back to a normal-ish schedule now. Not that I've literally ever stuck to a schedule for one single week, but hey, there's a first time for everything. So how have you been? Good. That's good. You're like, Zoe, why are you renovating a lounge so that it's pink and purple? Well, you see. So there's this thing I need to sorry. Very complicated. But berry sims are sims that are colourful. What I mean to say is that I should explain berry sims so that you know what I'm talking about when I mention them. They're like sims that are naturally born with like pink hair and pink skin. And that's just like normal, that's how they're born, and they're just a pink sim. And I'm about to start on my Tumblr a legacy that involves lots of berry sims, and so I was interested in them. And Silenced Vixen on Tumblr, I'll link to her Tumblr down below, is doing this thing called Project Verify Sims 4, and basically they want to create a save, like if you saw the Simsy save that came out recently, but a save, a base save that anyone can download, using only the City Living, Get to Work, and Get Together, that was really hard to remember, expansion packs. Oh gosh. We haven't had an expansion pack in so long I don't even remember what expansion packs are, to be honest. Using only the expansion packs and the base game, and like some slight CC, but this build doesn't have any CC, to create colourful lots for The Sims 4. So if you play with colourful Sims, you can just instantly put them in a colourful lot and then everything will be colourful and sort of in character for berry sims. So I saw that and I was like, I'm starting a berry save. Let's get involved in this berry save because then, you know, I'll have colourful things to play with. Also, I've never built a community lot. I think you can tell it's dodgy, slightly, but that's okay. It was a renovation, so I can blame it on the fact that it was originally an EA lot, so it's all good. I'm building a cafe in a bit that I can't blame on EA, so we'll see how that one goes. Gosh, yeah, there's a couple of like colored themed lots coming up because I am building things for this legacy that I'm about to start, and so I'm doing a little like white beach house and some cafes and things, which will be good. I have a lot of builds planned because also I went overseas, so I was visiting family in Geneva, which we were right on the border of France. There's these little French houses or French sort of styled houses that I was taking photos of that I really want to build because you just because I live in Australia, so nothing here is old. Everything is sort of new and like, you know, they try to be fun architecturally, but it's not, you know, it's not a cutesy little old French house, is what I'm saying. So every time we go past little French farmhouses and little, you just drive past them and you're like, I need to build this in The Sims. Anyway, so I will be building those in The Sims. And also, I spent a week in Sicily because we were living in the family's house. The family was like, well, we can't really have a vacation if, you know, we have to take care of you and we have to make sure our house is clean and things. So let's just go somewhere that's neither of our houses and then neither of us have to be responsible for it. So they went to Sicily. And so there's some things there that I would like to build as well. And also just some fun things like an abandoned ruin or something. I don't know. I have some ideas. But you may be watching this build and going, didn't you say it had to only involve Get to Work, Get Together? Like, I'm pretty sure there's a rug in that bathroom from Vintage Glamour that I'm about to put in. And the wallpaper's from Parenthood, and that purple wallpaper's from the Vampire Stuff Pack. Not Stuff Game Pack. There's too many kinds of packs, okay? When I was playing The Sims 3, I just ignored the existence of stuff packs. Like, I actually didn't even contemplate their existence, and my life was much simpler. And now, of course, I have to pay attention to the Sims packs, because I'm really into Sims 4. It's very disturbing. But, yes, Vampire Game Pack. And I know I'm not allowed to use them, so I sort of realized halfway through the build that I actually had to pay attention to what I was using. Like, that plant there's from Movie Hangout, and there's some, like, some of the stuff in the bathroom is from Spa Day and I have to go through and replace it all. So you might see me go through and replace it all. But in the final build, when I uploaded it to the gallery, it still said I had a vampire wallpaper, and I don't. Like, you'll see, that wallpaper gets fully replaced, and I just... Because I think, I was reading a YouTube video somewhere, or I was looking at something, and they were saying there was a glitch where the wallpaper got stuck between walls, and so you had to, like, delete the wall, and then rebuild the wall, and then re-wallpaper it, and I could have done that, but I didn't, so... yeah. It just says that there's vampire wallpaper, but there isn't. It's fine. It only has, yeah, City Living, Get to Work, and Get Together, and I still can't remember what those are called. But that's okay. So yeah, I've been good. I've been warm, because it was summer in Geneva, though it was only 3 degrees warmer than where I live. And it's winter here, so summer there, so that's disturbing. But yeah. And now I'm freezing. Yeah, when we arrived it was 4 degrees because it was like 5:30 in the morning, and we just left from like 34 degrees, and that's, you know, that's a disappointment, really, isn't it? I don't know how I feel about, I didn't know what a lounge was. So it's a lounge, and then the top floor is a karaoke bar, this build. And I don't know what a lounge is. Like, does it just have couches? Like, I don't actually understand what, so I just was kind of basing it off the little list of things. So like, it has tables. I was like, okay, it's got dining tables. So tables. Pfft, I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I like the downstairs. The downstairs I approve of. It's really, I think it's a cute bar. I don't know. It's nice. The upstairs is a little questionable. It actually comes out looking better in this build than I thought it would. But it's because the screenshot at the end is like really strategically taken so that it looks nice. But yeah, the top floors, feel free to delete the top floor and just replace it with something nice, because yeah, it's a little questionable because it's a karaoke bar. Like, how do you build? I don't know. I also don't know where you would get like the keys. So the little doors for the rooms all have themes. I use the you know, the new base game doors for kids, which have like princesses and unicorns and bunnies with carrots and things. So I assume that you go up to the person who'd be like, yes, can I please have the princess room? And they'd be like, yes, here's the key to the princess room. Or, you know, I'd like a, you know, room for 3 people. And you go, oh yes, here's the key to the elephant. I forget what the things are on the doors. You'll see. It'll be, yeah, you'll find out later in the video. But, yeah, this is when I realized that I had to replace all the things. I was like, oh, but that ended up looking a lot cooler. I really like that thing from City Living, the weird light contraption. It looks pretty cool. But yeah, upstairs, but there's no like reception desk or anything. Maybe I should have thought of that. I don't know. It's, yeah. You could just go up to the bar and get it. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that works, but I'm sure it'll be fine. You know, we'll work it out. It'll be great. Your Sims, I mean, it's not even in The Sims anyway, so it'll be fine. The Sims won't even notice. So yeah, I actually built this build, before I went away. But I didn't upload this because I had to record a voiceover, and that never happened. So, it's happening now, so it's good. Yeah, I have a lot of holiday-inspired builds. Also, because I was on a plane, I have seen a lot of movies in the last couple of days. Like, I saw, wait, let me pull up a list. But I saw, also TV shows. Oh my gosh, the most annoying thing about watching TV shows on a plane is that they're like, we have season 1, and you're like, oh my gosh, season 1, and you click on it, and it's the first 3 episodes, or in the case of American Gods, it's the first 2 episodes, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, what? Why would you lie to me like this and get me invested? They'd be like, oh yeah, no, we only have 2 episodes. So I saw Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which I know is, like, I should be ashamed of myself for not seeing it earlier, but I didn't, but now I've seen it, so it's all good. I saw John Wick Chapter 2, which is really good. I don't know, it's the kind of, like, smart, fun, entertaining, well-directed action that you need sometimes, because most action is schlock, but this is, like, intelligent schlock, so it's okay. Or at least you feel like it is, so it's all good. And then Logan, I saw, because again, I should be ashamed of myself, haven't seen that, it's fine. And this is me doing up the room so that they look slightly different. Oh, it's a little, like, monster-y thing. Yeah, I remember those. Also, I'm ill, so I have to cough, so you'll just have to excuse the awkward moment of silence. Sorry about that. And then on the way back, okay, so I saw Hidden Figures. That was amazing. can we talk about Hidden Figures for a second? I love Hidden Figures. It was great. I need to read the book now. I think it's a non-fiction book, which is good because I'm trying to read one non-fiction book per month, and I need one for August. So yeah, I'll have to get on that. But it's a really good movie. My favorite part about that movie is whenever sort of one of the characters like deans to treat one of the white characters deans to treat one of the black characters with this respect that, or to give them, you know, a right that they should have. The black characters aren't like, oh yes, thank you, you know, our white saviors. They're just like, they just give them this look, and it's a damn right. It's a great look, and yeah, I just, it's every time they're just like, yeah, damn right, we get, you know, this, that, you know. Anyway, that was very entertaining. I enjoyed that movie, and also it's so cool because it's about space and the space program sending rockets into space, and then I saw Life, so two versions of space. The ending of Life, can we, I, to be honest, I refuse to believe that's the canon ending. I just, yeah, I've got a new, it'll be fine. I'll just pretend that never happened. I'll pretend that my ending happened, and it'll be great. So, yeah, feel free to tweet me about any of these movies, because I need to talk about them some. And the last one I saw, so I saw 6, 3 on the way there, and then 3 on the way back, and it was a 24-hour plane journey, which is like, because some people think you've been on long plane journeys, but unless you live in Australia, I don't know if you have. 24 hours, yeah. Over 2 planes, not on 1 plane, because that would be terrible. The last movie that I saw was Table 19, which is a comedy with Anna Kendrick, and it didn't go the way I thought it would go, and the trailer is setting it up as well to go in a certain way, and you think it's going to go, you know, this sort of cliche, easy peasy way. That painting as well is from, I don't even know what it's from, but I had to delete that painting because it's actually not, I thought it was like a city living thing, but it isn't. And it just ends up with bar bottles instead of having that nice painting, but it fits so nicely there. I'm so annoyed. I might replace it in my own game, but if you go to download it off the gallery, it won't have that painting, and it'll be very sad. But yeah, you can see the upstairs is a little questionable here. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. It was a weird shape. I mean, it's not even that weird of a shape, but I'm not good at karaoke bars, apparently. I should just never build karaoke bars, is what we've learned from this. But yes, Table 19 was actually really good, and I approved of it. I saw the trailer ages ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, I should watch that, and I had no clue what the trailer was about when I saw it on the plane. I was just like, I know that back when I saw the trailer, I said to myself, you should watch that. And that happens to me with books too. Like, I've read a book, and I think to myself, that was a really good book. And so when I see this book later, where someone mentions it, I go, that's a really good book. And they go, oh, what was it about? I'm like, I have no clue. But when I finished it, I said to myself that it was a really good book. And that's the only thing I remember. It's just that it was good, or that I wanted to see it, or that I really didn't want to see it, you know. So I just give myself one mental note, and then just chuck out all the rest of the information. My brain's like, no, it'll be fine. But yeah, so I saw the first 3 episodes of Riverdale on the plane on the way there, and then of course had to watch the rest of Riverdale like on Netflix when I got there, because they only gave me the first 3 episodes. I was like, what is this nonsense? And then yeah, I had to watch the rest of Riverdale, and then I think because I watched Riverdale, so the legacy I'm about to start, I've actually like plotted out. It's got a full story, but it's in the kind of style of like Riverdale where there's sort of romance and everyone is entangled with everyone else, and there's drama, and I mean there's not that much drama, to be fair. It's like 98% romance, but I write a lot of stories, or I invent a lot of stories, and then I write none of them. But none of them have ever been this kind of like weirdly entangled romantic thing. And I think it's because I watched Riverdale that I've ended up with this like very complex romantic plot. Also, those doors are too tall for the ceiling, and I was going to replace them, and then I was just like, you know what, those doors look nice, and I don't care enough. No, that's not what I thought. I just meant that, you know, they're only on the ceiling, and how often do we look at the ceiling of builds from a bird's eye view? Like this, like the roof of them. You don't look at the roof of them, you just drop that down, and so you can actually look inside the building. And if you're going to take an exterior shot, you know, you're not going to see that part of the roof, so yeah, I didn't think about it that much. I think you'll be fine. If it really bothers you, you can replace the doors. But yeah, it didn't bother me that much. So yeah, there's a whole build here that, yeah, again, slightly questionable choice. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Oh, the parenthood couches as well. Yeah. I totally forgot those. I was like, yeah, there's nothing sitting living in here. That there's like really obvious parenthood couches. Oh gosh. But yeah, basically I'm really bad at restricting things, and I'm really into mismatched chairs, and I don't know why. Literally every single one of my builds has a table with mismatched chairs. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Apparently it's a thing that I do. I didn't even notice because I didn't build that much before I had this YouTube channel, but now that I'm building a lot, apparently everything has mismatched chairs. Oops. So I hope you enjoyed that build, and me talking about TV shows, and really getting sidetracked in my trains of thought. That was not even remotely the same thought. Well, I hope you're having a nice day. There'll be more videos now, because I'm back. So, subscribe for more chaos, like if you liked, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.